Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, they have been going back and forth on Twitter like non-stop. Tank claims Devin trying to be him, rocking his jewelry like him. He's trying to take his swag. Man, I'm saying to myself, man, if we don't shut that shit up, man, all you thinking about is swag. I mean, ain't nobody worrying about your swag, bro. We worry about you getting in the ring fighting these dudes. You sitting up here worrying about somebody trying to emulate you with the jewelry and the chain. That's some real soft shit, man. Nobody gives a fuck about no jewelry and none of that in boxing. Nobody cares about none of that prima donna shit. Don't get me wrong, I like jewelry, nice jewelry too, but who gives a fuck? If when it's come time to war, I ain't wearing my jewelry and my bracelet and shit like that. It come time to get busy, it's time to get busy. That's what I'm focusing on. But back to them, man. Devin and Tank. Because it pretty much looks like at this point, that is another one of those rivals that's brewing. Kind of like a Tank, Deontay Wilder, Joshua, or Jerron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, or Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. It's looking like it's shaping up to be one of those kind of rivalries, man, between these two. And then when you think about it, it's kind of ironic that Floyd Mayweather had trained both of these dudes. And Devin, he emulates a lot of Floyd, especially when it comes to the flashiness and all that stuff like that. And I think it's more, but deep down stuff going on between Devin Haney and Tank Davis, man. I think there's a lot of jealousy involved too. I think Tank Davis might be a little bit jealous of Devin, man. Something might be there where it comes to how Floyd interact with Devin versus him. It might be a little bit of jealousy there. I think that's part of it too. And then he keeps saying Devin is an email champ, stuff. And I had said, right, remember before Devin fought Kambosos, and I made a video, and I was like, why the hell is Tank called out Devin Haney at his, I think it was his Rolly press conference. And I'm like, bro, why you even calling out Devin? You know Devin lined up for a few fights, bro. Why you saying you want to fight him next? You know you can't fight Devin Haney next. It's impossible. And you know that. And he did it and he called him out. And then now Devin, after he beat Kambosos, crickets, man. You ain't hear nothing. Barely anything from Tank. Like, yo, let's make that fight. I told you. Now you got all the belts. Let's go. Guys, pay attention, man. Devin just whooped Kambosos, man. He's undisputed at 135, man. All right, it was a rematch clause. He have to fight Kambosos if Kambosos activated the rematch clause. And he did. So they will be fighting in October. But even still, man, you called out Devin when you knew he had the first fight. Before he fought Kambosos the first time. Why you ain't calling him out the second time? Think about that. Why you ain't calling him out? He got the belts now. But now you're not calling him out no more? Before he didn't have all of the belts, and you was calling him out before he fought Kambosos. And now he got all the straps, and he's about to get in there and fight Kambosos again, and now you ain't saying nothing. Why I hear Tank saying, well, yo, after you handle Kambosos the second time, me and you gonna run it. Or you fight Lomachenko, me and you gonna run it. After you finish your obligations, but he wasn't talking that. Just saying, that would have been more of a viable thing for him to say, but he hasn't said that. He didn't even say that early on. He knew Devin had this 3-fight deal. He been knew this. So, what the hell is going on between these two? Why isn't Floyd letting this kid fight Devin Haney, man? Man, listen, there's so many theories behind this shit. And I talked about that in the previous video. There's so many theories behind this. A part of it could be because Floyd Mayweather don't want Tank to be as great as him. Another part of it could be Floyd is still bitter toward Tank Davis for the thing with his girlfriend and all that other stuff. So maybe he's just using Tank as a puppet. Like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep you subdued like this for doing what you did to me. So I'm gonna limit your career. Could that be it? Is it something with Tank that we don't know about? Floyd knows, and he knows if Tank is a limited fighter and he knows Devin because he trained with Devin and he know what Devin could do. Is that what's going on? Excuse me. Is that what's going on? I don't know. Only Floyd know. Floyd and Tank are the only ones that know the truth. But whatever they're trying to hide from us, as you can see, eventually it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out eventually. The longer that Tank Davis doesn't fight these dudes, the faster the truth is gonna come out. And we're gonna figure out why he isn't fighting Devin, or it could be a combination of things. This maybe Floyd sees something in Devin. And then see something in Devin that he know Tank can't fuck with, or he just want to keep Tank at keep him limited, making enough money for him to line his pockets, all the while throwing Tank some biscuits. You know what I mean? Could that be it? Because, man, my God, what are you doing? You got a lot of smoke. Michelle Rivera, I made a video about that. He's saying they Tanking him, they don't even talk about him. They don't even mention his name. Now, you could say, well, who's Michelle Rivera? He ain't no name. He ain't nobody. It don't fucking matter. Then he already fighting low to mid-tier comp anyway. So what would be any different about Michelle Rivera? He's a great fighter. He's up and coming. Why not dust him off? Why not dust off Michelle Rivera? Why not dust off Richard Coleman? Richard Coleman is probably on his way out anyway. Why not dust him off? You got a lot of fighters, man, that Tank is stepping the ring with. That's not the top guys. They'll still give Tank. It'll propel his name even more. But for some reason, man, I don't know. But with this Devin thing, particularly Devin Haney, seems like they just don't want no parts of this kid, man, at all. It's even to the point where now we're talking about Tank fighting Isaac Cruz for a second time. Granted, Tank says his hand got injured in that fight. Cool. I would like to see that. I would like to see the run back because Isaac Cruz is developing. He's developing. He's becoming a threat, it looks like. But we'll see, man. But as far as Devin go, god damn, man. Floyd, Tank, what are y'all doing, man? The young bull been calling out Tank for like almost 3 years. You know what I mean? So nothing? Not even, it's just Twitter words. Nigga, I don't want to see that shit, man. Cancel these niggas' account. Pause these Twitter accounts, man, and let them get in this fucking ring. And it's mainly Tank, man. Devin is just responding to shit Tank been saying about him. But Devin will get in the ring with Tank, I'm telling you. And all y'all can say what you want, he gonna get knocked out by Tank. You don't know that, bro. Because let's see it, bro. I want to see it. If that's the case, cool. Let me see him knock out Devin Haney. What's the hold up? What's the fucking problem? Anyway, man, this is Rebel Light Boxing. Man, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Why isn't Tank Davis? What are they running from with Devin Haney? What are they afraid of, man? What are they afraid of? Drop a comment. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and I'm out.